We're starting a grocery haul right here. Chips Ahoy cookies. I'm trying to get off my Tate's cookie fix and going back to Chips Ahoy. A half a loaf of bunny bread. I don't know if you guys are like me, but we buy bread, then we don't use it. Then when we don't have bread, we need bread. So I decided to do a half a loaf and see how that goes. Red fish seasoning. I love this stuff by Andy's. Colossal shrimp. Family size of catfish fillets. I don't know about in your area, but I have literally looked at Meijer, Walmart, Kroger, and nobody has fresh catfish fillets. So the gentleman at Kroger's pointed this out to me. So I'm gonna give these a try. Tricolor coleslaw mix. Vegetable oil. Marzetti's coleslaw dressing. Scrubbing Bubbles fresh scent stamps for your toilet. Cascade Complete from a dishwasher. 2 of the toilet bowl cleaners. Mr. Clean Magic Erasers 4-pack. Scrubbing Bubbles. Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back to Melinda's Messy Sink. Today's video is another What's for Dinner video just for you. If you are new to Melinda's Messy Sink, thank you so much for stopping by. I really hope that you enjoy this content and decide to hit that subscribe button. Here on Melinda's Messy Sink, we do What's for Dinner videos, we do meal planning, grocery hauls, we do anything foodie related. So sit back, have a sip of something cold to drink, and let's get started on today's video. So you saw our mini grocery haul, and how that came about was we were sitting here and my husband's like,
I want some fried fish. I want some fried fish.
So we jumped in the car and we did. And you know me, I was probably fussing on the way there to the grocery store. But this afternoon, whenever we had that food, I was like, babe, that was the best idea ever. So sometimes I just need to zip my lip and just go with the flow. So let's go ahead and get started on our fish dinner. Good morning, y'all. We are gonna start on our coleslaw. I like to do it early in the day, and then it has time to do its thing throughout the day. So all I did was go buy a tricolor pre-made pack from Walmart, and then I'm going to add some of this Marzetti's coleslaw. This stuff is so good, y'all. So I don't like my coleslaw in these big pieces. My father-in-law had this little chopper thing. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see the teeth on it. And you just push down, and you can do it as fine or as rough as you want. I do pick a bowl with a flat bottom though, so that this thing has something to bump up against. If you have a narrow bottom, then it doesn't have anything, the sides don't work as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and chop this. I may actually recruit my husband to do this for me. It's not hard, it's just I have he likes it a little bit finer than I do, and so I try to rush through the process, to be honest. So so I'm gonna get this chopped up, or he might if he's up to it, and then I'll be back and we'll get the dressing added and we'll get this in the fridge. Okay, y'all, I had to call in some reinforcements. Thanks, babe. All right, so now you can see the difference. It's itty bitty, it's not those big pieces. So that's why we use that little chopper thing that my father-in-law had. Yeah, I showed it to him earlier. This thing is like a godsend. And I haven't seen any more, so I don't know if this is an old-timey thing that's just survived.
Rada has it.
What does?
Rada knives.
Oh, Rada knives, R-A-D-A knives. I will put a link for these in my description box below. Thanks for that info, babe, I didn't know. All right, next, we are going to add our coleslaw dressing. And you find this in the produce section. And what I do is I start out with a little, and then you can always add more. And my husband and I, we go through this all the time. He says it's not enough. I say it is. And then we land somewhere in the middle. The consistency of your coleslaw will change as it sits throughout the day, for sure. I'm gonna transfer this to a refrigerator safe bowl, and this will be ready for later on tonight. Okay guys, the next prep work that we need to do is, earlier in the grocery haul, you saw that I had to buy frozen fish. So I went ahead and set these out overnight so that they could defrost. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm obviously gonna get them open, and then I'm gonna get them in a strainer and get them washed off. All right, my fish is all cleaned up. So what I like to do is I like to make my fish into nuggets. And I just like the crunchy batter, more on the nugget than on a strip or on the fillet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go through these and make these into nuggets. All right, next step, I have a bowl of just plain water here. And then I like to just add regular old salt to it. And then my husband's gonna slide those nuggets right into the salt water. I'm gonna put a lid on this, and these are gonna sit in the sink, Lord y'all. These are going to sit in the refrigerator until we're ready to cook them as well. This video is part of a collaboration that's hosted by Mama Makes It Happen. I have been watching her channel, and I just love all of the organization, the cleaning, the cooking, all of the great decorating ideas that she comes up with. I will have her channel listed below in the description box. I will have the playlist of the other creators who are joining us in this collab listed below in the description box in a playlist. So be sure to check out that playlist. There's tons of great dinner ideas for you. All right, it's several hours later. My fish has been in the refrigerator soaking in the water. We are ready for the next steps. We're hungry, we're ready to eat. So what I do is I take my Andy seasoning, put it in a Ziploc bag, and then I just take this fish and kind of get off as much of the water as I can. And then I drop it in here. All right, and then what I do is I just seal this up, obviously. Give this a really, really good shake. Everybody wants to know why my fish is so good. Here's the trick. I'm gonna let that sit there. I'm gonna let it sit in that batter for 5-10 minutes or so and just let it do its thing. The only two things that I do different than some people that use the same seasoning is I cut it up into the nuggets. I think people like my fish because of the fact there's more breading, like we talked about earlier. And then I let it sit and it doesn't come off whenever I put it into the hot grease. I also have my electric skillet. I have it preheating, so we're about ready to go after this sets up. Next, we need to get our hush puppy mix ready. So I just use this Martha White. It's so easy. Just open it up. There's directions on the back, and that's all I do. I don't do anything special. You can either add milk or water. I usually add milk, and then you mix it up. And you let this sit for 5 minutes as well. So I usually do this right before I'm getting ready to start cooking, so that by the time I'm done with my fish and stuff, then it's time to make my hush puppies. All right, my grease has come up to temperature, I have me a little platter that's paper towel lined set up here. My fish has set its time, it's done its thing. And all I do is just start dropping in. All right, y'all, it's time to start taking out our fish. It comes together that quick whenever it's nuggets. Okay, y'all, my fish is done. Next up, hush puppies. So what I do is I just take a spoon and a knife and I just drop them in. Normally whenever I use my big fryer, then I don't have to turn stuff, but I didn't want to get it out since I was just doing such a little bit today. All right, guys, I'm just gonna keep on going until I get all of my hush puppy mix done. All right, first batch of fries done. We like to add some Lowry seasoning salt to our French fries. Next batch in. Our fried okra is finishing up. Okay, guys, here is our seafood platter. Fried catfish nuggets, hush puppies, French fries, and fried okra. Okay, y'all, here's my plate tonight. And this is what we're having for dinner. These hush puppies are so good. If you can put corn in that mix, you can put onions, green onions. I just did the plain today, and that fish is packed full of flavor just from letting it sit. And that's a wrap on today's What's for Dinner video. Don't forget, if this is your first time here at Melinda's Messy Sink, if you like this content, hit that subscribe button. If you're returning, thank each and every one of you so much. I appreciate you. As I had mentioned, Mama Makes It Happen's channel is listed below in the description box, as well as the playlist. And most importantly, don't forget, Jesus loves you. I'll see you guys in the next one.